A single family made more money from one addictive drug than most nations earn in a decade. The pharmaceutical industry has created more billionaires from human suffering than any other sector in modern history. Behind every miracle cure lies a darker truth about the dynasties who control our medicine, our pain, and our deaths. These are the 10 pharmaceutical fortunes built on humanity's most vulnerable moments. 10. The Abbott Dynasty. Wallace. Abbott transformed a kitchen table operation into one of America's pharmaceutical giants through calculated exploitation of medical desperation. His company pioneered the mass production of morphine during World War I, creating addicts faster than soldiers could heal. Abbott Laboratories deliberately marketed highly addictive painkillers to Civil War veterans, knowing full well the cycle of dependency they were creating. The family fortune grew with every prescription, every relapse, every desperate return to their products. Today, the Abbott name graces hospitals and research centers, a sanitized legacy built on systematic addiction. 9. The Boehringer-Ingelheim fortune. The Boehringer family built their empire on wartime opportunism and post-war amnesia. During World War II, their pharmaceutical company conducted horrific experiments on concentration camp prisoners, developing drugs through human torture. After the war, they quietly relocated their operations, rebranded their image, and continued profiting from the very medicines tested on the dying. The family maintained strict secrecy about their Nazi connections while expanding globally. Their descendants now rank among Germany's wealthiest families, their billions traced directly back to medicines developed through genocide. The Boehringer name appears on charitable foundations worldwide, blood money disguised as philanthropy. 8. The Roche Dynasty. Fritz Hoffmann, La Roche, created a pharmaceutical empire by monopolizing vitamin production and artificially inflating prices during global health crises. His company formed illegal cartels with competitors, fixing prices on essential vitamins that prevented diseases like scurvy and rickets. During the Great Depression, Roche deliberately restricted vitamin supplies to maximize profits, while children suffered from preventable diseases. The family fortune multiplied as they cornered markets in life-saving medications, holding entire populations hostage to their pricing schemes. Roche later pioneered the benzodiazepine market, creating millions of prescription drug addicts worldwide. Their wealth stems directly from humanity's most basic health needs. 7. The Johnson & Johnson billions. The Johnson brothers built their fortune on contaminated products and corporate cover-ups that span over a century. Their company knowingly sold baby powder containing asbestos for decades, causing ovarian cancer and mesothelioma in thousands of women. Internal documents revealed they were aware of the contamination since the 1970s, but continued selling to protect profits. The Johnson family wealth expanded through systematic deception about product safety, prioritizing shareholder returns over human lives. They've paid billions in settlements while admitting no wrongdoing, treating legal costs as merely another business expense. Their dynasty represents the calculated monetization of consumer trust and maternal instincts. Thensk, the Bayer. Blood fortune. The Bayer dynasty profited from genocide, then built their post-war fortune on contaminated blood products that spread AIDS globally. During World War II, Bayer used slave labor from concentration camps and conducted medical experiments on prisoners. After the war, they knowingly sold HIV-contaminated blood clotting products to hemophiliacs worldwide, infecting thousands with AIDS. When safer products became available, they continued selling the contaminated versions to developing nations to avoid financial losses. The Bayer family fortune is literally built on infected blood, each dividend payment representing lives destroyed by corporate greed. Their company later acquired Monsanto, adding agricultural poison to their portfolio of human suffering. But before we continue, you need to know about the family at number 1 whose addiction epidemic killed more Americans than the Vietnam War. For 5, the Gilead fortune. Michael Reardon and the Gilead Sciences dynasty engineered one of the most cynical profit schemes in pharmaceutical history by pricing life-saving hepatitis treatments beyond reach. Their hepatitis C cure costs over $80,000 for a treatment that costs less than $300 to produce. Gilead deliberately priced the medication to maximize profits over saving lives, creating a two-tier medical system where wealth determined survival. The company's executives became billionaires, while hepatitis patients died from a completely curable disease. Internal documents revealed they calculated exactly how many deaths their pricing model would cause, and proceeded anyway. Gilead represents pure algorithmic evil, reducing human lives to profit calculations. For 4, the Pfizer empire. The Pfizer dynasty built their fortune on illegal human experimentation in developing nations and systematic bribery of government officials worldwide. Their company conducted unauthorized drug trials on children during a meningitis outbreak in Nigeria, causing deaths and permanent disabilities. Pfizer deliberately chose the experimental antibiotic over proven treatments to test their new drug on dying children. The family wealth expanded through decades of bribery schemes, paying off regulators and doctors to approve dangerous medications. They've been fined billions for illegal marketing practices, fraudulent research, and bribery. Yet the founding family fortune remains intact. Every Pfizer profit represents the monetization of regulatory capture and third-world desperation. 3. The Novartis dynasty. The Sandoz and Ciba families merged their pharmaceutical fortunes built on Nazi collaboration and LSD mind control experiments. Their companies supplied chemicals to concentration camps and conducted psychiatric experiments on unwilling patients. After the war, they partnered with the CIA's MK-Ultra program, dosing psychiatric patients with massive amounts of LSD to study mind control. The merged Novartis dynasty profited from decades of human experimentation, disguised as medical research. They later cornered markets in essential cancer medications, pricing treatments beyond reach of ordinary patients. Their wealth represents the industrialization of human experimentation and the commodification of psychological torture into medical research. 2. The insulin cartel, billions. The Eli Lilly dynasty, alongside Novo Nordisk and Sanofi families, created an illegal cartel that turned a century-old life-saving discovery into a tool of systematic extortion. Insulin, discovered in the 1920s and sold for virtually nothing by its inventors, now costs diabetics over $300 per month due to artificial scarcity created by these three families. They've manipulated patent laws, created fake innovations, and coordinated pricing to maintain their stranglehold on diabetic patients. Thousands of Americans have died from rationing insulin they couldn't afford, while these dynasties profit from every skipped dose, every diabetic coma, every preventable death. Their cartel represents the complete capture of the essential medication, transforming a basic human need into a luxury commodity. 1. The Sackler opioid empire. The Sackler family didn't just profit from addiction. They engineered the largest drug epidemic in American history with the cold precision of cartel kingpins. Their company, Purdue Pharma, created OxyContin knowing it was highly addictive, then spent billions convincing doctors it was safe for routine pain management. Internal documents revealed they celebrated addiction rates, tracked which doctors prescribed the most pills, and deliberately targeted vulnerable communities with addictive personalities. The Sacklers made over $13 billion while their pills killed over 500,000 Americans. More than died in World War II. They hired former DEA agents to protect their operation, lobbied politicians to prevent regulation, and created fake grassroots organizations to promote opioid use. When patients became addicted to their pills, the Sacklers invested in addiction treatment centers, profiting from both the disease and the cure. Their fortune represents the complete weaponization of medicine against the American people, a calculated genocide disguised as healthcare. If this surprised you, the next video goes even deeper.